Hi guys, welcome back to GarageTech. In this video I'm going to do a review of these Quickjack ramps. So you might have seen these online for quite a while now, so finally made the plunge and purchased a set of these. I was also looking at another set which are actually called Kwik Lift. You may have seen them online as well. They're a UK company. So I just want to give you a little bit of a review on these Quickjacks, compare them to the Kwik Lifts, and just tell you a bit about the difference. So I'm going to be lifting up this Lexus RX. So yeah, check this out. You can see also we've got the pump. It's all been set up. I've used these quite a number of times now, so I've used it on gravel, obviously on hard floor like this as well, so they actually are really, really good. So just want to give you a little review of these. Now, one of the differences between these Quickjacks compared to the Kwik Lifts is that they don't have additional wheels underneath here, so you can roll it around. But I mean, actually, to be honest, even on a gravelled ground, it is actually quite easy to manoeuvre these. Obviously they are fairly heavy, but they are quite easy to move around and push them underneath the car, etc. So I wouldn't really worry about that too much. Obviously you've got the wheels at the front there, so they are quite easy to manoeuvre. Obviously I'm trying to do this with one hand, but once you've kind of lifted them up, you can wheel them around quite easy. The other thing, the main difference really is obviously the hydraulic rams. These ones have compressed air, so you have to top this up with compressed air, which basically allows it to lower itself down when there's no weight on it really. Whereas on the Kwik Lifts, they actually have a spring inside the hydraulic ram, which helps to bring it back down. So slight difference between the two. The actual Kwik Lifts are actually rated to a slightly higher lifting capacity. They're up to 2,500 kgs, whereas these ones are only up to 2,268, which actually, to be fair, that's probably about most things. Obviously, these are the smaller versions, so this is the BL-5000SLX. So there are some bigger ones, and there is some extenders that you can actually get to it as well. But to be fair, we'll see when I start to jack this up. Once you get to cars about this sort of size, you're at kind of the limit. I've used these on smaller cars like Volkswagen Polos, Vauxhall Corsas. I've used it obviously on my Porsche Cayman as well, which is actually quite good. Because this is actually a bit lower compared to the Kwik Lifts, so they're slightly higher once you've got the smaller blocks on as well. I'm using the bigger blocks today, but when you're using the smaller blocks, it's just right to get under the cars that are obviously a little bit lower. Otherwise you'll have to start trying to raise the cars up by driving them onto something first so you can get them under. So I'm just going to set this all up, put the hydraulic lines on. They're really easy to use. They just clip straight in, and they don't leak any oil when you're pushing them on either, or taking them apart, so that's also quite good. With mine, I've got the DC version, so I just connect this up to a battery. I've just used some old battery charger kind of cables here, and just plumbed that in and bolted it up to the actual hydraulic unit here. So it makes it nice and easy. So I just plug it onto the battery and away we go. So I'm just going to set this up, and then you can see it lifting the car up. So as I said, these are quite easy to move around. I can just lift it up, wheel it around. Obviously I just make sure that this part is on the outside. So I'm going to turn this around. This. And I can wheel this over to the other side. Make sure that my hydraulic pipe is towards the front, because I just want it at the front. Obviously if you want it at the back, you can do that as well. As I said, really easy to manoeuvre in and out. You don't necessarily need the wheels on it. It's quite easy. There is a handle that you can use as well to help slide in and out as well. So really easy, plug this in. So it's nice and easy with these, you just literally clamp it on the battery. And it's dead straight easy, just up and down. Start taking it up, that way you can line it up. Right, final check, and we go up. It. So once I know that the gone over the first locking point, then all I need to then do is then lower it down. I'm just going to take it up to higher level, because on the first setting it's not quite high enough to get the wheels off the ground. Okay, so it's the car up in the air now, so I've locked it up onto the second position, so this is the highest position that will actually go up. Obviously if I wanted it a little bit higher, put a double stack of the blocks on there, but you can see it's just about enough to now take the wheels off. I can service the brakes, etc. If I need to get underneath to do an oil change, we could do that as well. So what I could do now that I've got it off, I want to get these cables out of the way. I could just detach that, again, no oil leaking out, which is great. Just put that on, tuck this out of the way. I can move this out of the way then. I could do the same with the other side. I'm just going to leave it like that. So now I've got room now. I can take the wheel off, service the brakes or whatever on this side, or do an oil change. So that's it then guys, really from the side of that. I'll just show you some images and some pictures of some of the other cars I've used it on gravel, etc. Just to show you that. Okay, so I've finished my work now, so dead simple to let the car back down. I'm just going to reconnect my pipes back up. So again, I don't leak any oil when I do this, so it's good. So it's one done. Just make sure it's out of the way, so it's not under the wheel. I'll do the other side. Just going to reconnect my battery. So dead simple. It's back to the battery. Then once I'm happy that I'm ready to go down, obviously I've checked underneath all the area of the car, make sure there's nothing under there, and all I've got to do is press the down button. So before you do that though, you need to just release your lock-in height, so I need to go back up. And then you can lift these up. Do the same with the other side, that just releases it. Now that'll allow me to come all the way down, so just press down. So let's get to this point now, then this is where the compressed air helps then to actually release the jacks all the way down. So again, I mentioned before about the difference between the Kwik Lift and the Quickjacks. Kwik Lifts have a spring inside the hydraulic ram, whereas these have compressed air. So that's it, it's all the way down. So all I have to do now is slide it out. Dead easy to move. I just release my pipe. Again, not leaked any oil, and then all I do when I finish is just put this under here. This helps to keep that pipe out of the way. And I can stick them back in the boot of my car and then off I go.
So that's it, guys. So that was my review on the Quickjacks. I got a fantastic deal on these actually from Costco. That seems to be the cheapest place I could find them. But yeah, you can get these obviously online in most places. But yeah, really worth it. When you're in a small compact garage like what I've got, it's very difficult to get in the side with a trolley jack, etc. This just makes it so much easier. Cool. Right, well, thanks for watching, guys. If you like these videos, hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.